Hi, in this video on retirement, I'm going to talk about probable losses and possible gains, what you are liable to lose and what you could possibly gain. It's all up to you. As I've said in these videos before, I've been retired now for 28 years. I'm 87. I took voluntary redundancy at age 59 and have been retired all of that time. And I'm still going strong and still enjoying it. I've only started to place these videos fairly recently, over the last few months. But the more I think about my own retirement, the more I think I can help, possibly, people like you. Now, take a look at some of the names of people in the world today, the English-speaking world. You have names like Cooper, Cartwright, Wheelwright, Archer, and all of these names came from people who had skills in that area years ago. For example, there were blacksmiths everywhere. That's why the name Smith is so common. There were arrowsmiths and so forth. But they've all gone. Those professions have gone, disappeared completely. And as we retire, our professions are now behind us. There's no point in saying I was the managing director of such and such. I was this and I was that. You are no longer it. You are a retiree. Once you become a retiree, nobody really cares, that is in the other people who are retired around you, perhaps in a club you belong to, an organisation. They don't care what you did before. Now you are a retiree. So what are you going to do? You might have lost a lot of things, and this might cause you a lot of angst. You might be thinking, what am I going to do now? I'm no longer this or that. And like those names like Cartwright and Cooper, which were skills which people identified with and made a living out of, are now gone. So what are you going to do from here on? It seems to me that I'm always getting information from somewhere which might be helpful in these videos. And the other day I was watching a video on television, not so much a video as a program on the Australian Broadcasting Commission's TV channel, to do with a particular town in Victoria in Australia. Now this town was a boom town in the gold mining days between about 1890 and about 1910. People flocked to it. It was a boom place. And then of course when the gold ran out, everybody left. Now that town still stands and it's listed as heritage. Nobody's allowed to touch anything except make it better than it is, perhaps paint buildings, repair things. There are only apparently in the town 15 residents, 15 permanent residents. But there are 150 volunteers who come in and do work on that town. They work on the railway. They keep the railway line open, the bridges open. They keep everything well spick and span, and it's become a tourist place. Those 150 volunteers, they don't get any money out of it. They do get great satisfaction. They interviewed one fellow working on the railway line, putting in a new railway sleeper with a few other fellows. They said, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 90 years of age and still happy, still happy to be doing what he loved to do with people around him and enjoying it. So this is the secret. The secret of what to do in retirement is to find something that you really love to do, which is of benefit to other people, and preferably with people of similar ilk, similar goals around you. You can find such groups. And when you do, your life can become in retirement very, very satisfactory indeed. That's the secret. Doing what you love. Loving what you do. Knowing that it's of benefit to other people, and particularly if you have friends around you doing the same sorts of thing. Bear that in mind in your retirement. Retirement is not just sitting around waiting to die. Retirement is getting out there and enjoying doing the things that you've really wanted to do all of your life, amongst friends, and knowing that it's benefiting the world at large.